everybody. I am happy you're joining me again today for another Disney story read aloud. And today we're going to join Dory under the sea, all right, with a story called Who Needs a Hug? But before we get started, I'm going to put on my ears again today. Alrighty. And we will get started with Finding Dory, Who Needs a Hug. Dory darted across the sandy floor in front of her parents' home in Morro Bay. It's our last day in Morro Bay, Jenny sighed. I hope our new home will have lots of purple shells. Dory couldn't wait to show off the reef to her and her coral cave to her mom and dad, and they couldn't wait to move in. I'm so happy we're together, said Jenny. I think I need a hug, a great big, oh so tight family hug. You know who gives great hugs, Dory said. Nemo! I wonder what he's up to. I'd better go find him. Dory swam through the dark green kelp and spied Nemo playing hide and seek with his two new friends. Found you both! A parrotfish called to his friends. Oh no! Cried Nemo, laughing. Hey, what's wrong with your fin? The other friend, an angelfish, asked Nemo. It's so tiny. Nemo looked at his fin. He didn't think it looked wrong. Dory swam down from the kelp. That tiny fin took Nemo across the entire Pacific Ocean, she said. He's one of the best swimmers I know. I think you need a hug. You super duper swimmer. Not so tight, said Nemo. Come play with us, Dory. You're it. Start counting. Dory started to count, but soon she noticed some shells and started counting them instead. She bumped into a giant stalk of kelp and saw something wriggling near the surface. Dory swam closer to get a better look. She spotted a small ball of fur looking down at her. Well, hello there, Dory said to that ball of fur. Meanwhile, Nemo and his friends waited for Dory to find them. They waited and waited and waited. I think Dory forgot about us, Nemo said. We should go find her. The three fish swam out from their hiding spots and found Dory. She was staring up at something in the kelp. Look, it's a baby otter, said the angelfish. He's so cute, said the parrotfish. I just want to give him a hug. Yay, one more player, shouted Nemo. Let's hide. Don't forget, Dory, you need to look for us. Nemo and his friends swam off again. The otter pup wriggled out of the seaweed. He dove and splashed in the water. He couldn't wait to hide. Dory began to count. 10, 9, 8, 12, 11, 10, 3, 2, 1. Ready or not, here I come! Dory darted this way and that way. She found Nemo. He was hiding in a group of sea urchins. Then she found the angelfish and the parrotfish. They were hiding behind some rocks. My turn! It's my turn to hide! Dory shouted. Nemo looked around. But where's the otter? He asked. Did you find him? Oh, that cute little brown ball of fur? Well, no, Dory admitted. Bet he found the best hiding spot, the angelfish whispered to the parrotfish. They looked and looked, but couldn't find him anywhere. If he's lost, you can find him, Dory, Nemo said. When I was lost, you helped my dad find me. You can count on me, said Dory as she darted off to find the otter. Nemo and his friends raced after her. They swam under a tall red buoy and around a large gray rock. Look, Dory shouted, over there. That looks like an otter. Swim this way. But it wasn't the little otter. It was Destiny and Bailey. When Destiny saw Dory, she suddenly bumped into something soft and squishy, and a cloud of black ink crept into the water. Oh no, gasped Bailey, it's Hank! Hank blushed and sunk down to hide. Destiny swam over to console him. I'm sorry, Hank, she whispered. I didn't mean to scare you. Do you need a hug? Me? Hug? Nah, grumbled Hank as he pushed Destiny away. Hank's worried about looking silly, explained Nemo, but accidents happen to all of us. I get a little embarrassed when I bump into things, admitted Destiny. I'm not a great swimmer. Yes, course you are, Dory assured her friend. You swim beautifully. Aw, thank you, Destiny said. Let's go, said Nemo. We need to find an otter and get him safely back home before his parents worry. Can I help? Asked Destiny. Ooh, me too, shouted Bailey. Dory asked Bailey to use his echolocation to find the otter. Bailey put his flippers up to his head. Ooh, I think it's working, he said. He's in the kelp forest. Go straight and then left. Excellent work, Bailey, said Dory as she gave his flipper a quick squeeze. Even Hank agreed to help look. I think I found the otter over here, he called to his friends, and there the little otter was, sound asleep on the kelp bed. Aw, sighed Dory. Poor little guy probably got tired of waiting to be found and fell asleep. Let's get him back home. Destiny slowly glided upward and gently lifted the sleeping otter out of the water. Bailey swam ahead to guide Destiny as she carried the otter pup closer to shore. Go right, then left, Destiny, Bailey called out as he navigated around a rock. Otters were everywhere. Some were crashing each other into the water, some were diving for food, and a few were dozing on their backs. The familiar sounds woke up the otter pup. He yawned, rubbed his furry face, and looked around. He squealed excitedly and jumped into the water. Dory saw 2 otters waving from the rocks. Those must be his parents, she said. The little otter pup and his parents embraced in a hug. The little otter and his parents embraced in a huge otter family hug. They had missed their otter pup. When the sun began to set over the bay, all the otters moved in closer and closer. One by one, they placed their arms around each other and began to hug. It was a giant cuddle party. That's one big happy family, said Hank. Dory sighed. She remembered how much she loved her friends and family. I think I need a hug, she said. Everyone, even Hank, gathered around Dory. They placed their fins, flippers, and arms around her and hugged. A little closer, a little tighter. Well, thank you for joining me today on our story and traveling to visit Dory and her friends. And don't forget, you can always have a great big hug. Bye, guys.